It's tabletop time.
I'm Jazza.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Rob.
And we're gonna look at stuff today. We're unboxing mini things. Red Grass Games. We use this stuff already.
Yeah,
This is like a perfect fit because
I spent half of last year being like, I wish I had a proper wet palette, and I got one as a present from Red Grass Games.
You got the XL.
So I love it. Ooh,
oh my god!
I've got the standard. It's nice they sent you one of the XL. That's really cool.
So Red Grass Games are a great hobby. They're very high quality stuff, and they do Sable Kolinsky brushes. I think they've got a few synthetics as well. They do. I've been really interested to try these. Have you used their handles before?
No, never.
I was looking at it.
It comes with putty.
eh?
It comes with putty, and that's magnetized. Is that for the base? Oh, that must be so. Like, if you put that on your table, then you can then it doesn't tip.
That's clever.
That is cool.
This is a rotating one. You use a putty on the top to attach your mini there, but you can also rotate the mini as you're working with it, which I haven't experienced
That
before.
would blow my mind.
But it's got like an ergonomic hand grip. Seems really cool. So, anyways, lots of brushes. We'll go through all the stuff. I'll hook a brother up a bit later. But we've got our caps. We've got our putty. Very cool. That's your brush now.
In primary
I'll keep it in
school, I
mind.
learned that if you want to keep something, lick it, and then no one else wants it.
I am so excited about this. This is from Gamers Grass. They do, this blew my mind. These guys do fully pre-made Scenic bases, and they are just like, look at that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good.
That is like stunning. So imagine a dreadnought on that on a sunny summer day, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another pre-made one. So this is probably a little more fitting.
Holy moly!
Oh man, that's cool.
I mean, that's awesome.
Pre-made one.
Now imagine you're making like war games for like World War II or something, like bolt action or something.
That'd work with Warhammer 2 though.
I mean, it would, of course. But I see like the tire and stuff. I just think like World War II city streets. That is so cool.
Look at this. How good is that?
I just-
man. The texture, like I love it, and the detail.
What I really like about it is, like, as someone that's a complete beginner, this has just removed or like lowered that barrier for entry to make realistic, good-looking scenery, because like it's there. I mean, I'd hope I'd be able to glue it to a base.
Maybe.
But I mean, realistically, that's the only part I'd
good
have
first
to do,
step. Yeah.
right? There's no fiddling. It's a good learning curve.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you, Gamers Grass, for sending these to us.
They're mine now.
Just get that
There's
back.
going to be a trend as well. They got to lick every single one.
God, stop licking my shit, Dave!
That's yucky. I'm a wholesome boy.
Dave's a wholesome boy. You heard it here first. I bought this a couple of weeks ago. I haven't opened this yet because I was waiting to share this.
And you
moment
won't
with
because
guys.
it's mine.
Scale Color Artist Luxury Collection. Because the answer to bettering your mini painting is to buy as much crap as possible before you even have time or a chance to use it. Is my theory.
I've heard that.
As a game store owner, I can say, go to your local store and get some good advice. You don't need to get everything. You can do a lot with a limited
I
amount.
like getting
But
everything.
as you expand your collection and go forward in your hobby,
Or you could get everything. I think Marco Frazzoni, who's a mini painter on YouTube, I love his work, has done a review of these. They're like a more gel based. And these are, I just got the whole thing because I'm really excited. And I wanted to do like,
oh, there's 2 layers.
yeah,
Oh wow.
No,
wet
palette
palette.
pack.
Wait, there's more.
We've got the red grass.
Yeah,
games
we got
on,
the
so
best
that.
wet palette already. I think we should have a look at some terrain stuff. This I didn't buy, but I was reached out to by Woodland Scenics, who make a bunch of different terraining stuff. And they said, can we send you stuff?
God.
And I'm like,
People reach out to
can
me.
you
That
send
sounds
me
good.
free stuff? Yes. Yes, you can. So, basically,
Holy mackerel!
they said, what sort of stuff? And I was like, well, we need to make some gaming boards because we're going to play some games. So, some different flocks and terrain and grass and stuff, but also your LED system, because I think it'd be really cool to do like some cities or fireplaces or stuff like with some ambience, some special effects.
I have a thing. I have a thing that I've always wanted to make. It's going to be a big, tough project to pull together.
What is it?
I want to make, for a fantasy setting, a heavenly light bridge. Like a rainbow bridge made out of like acrylic, but then like if you lit that from the sides, that could look amazing.
Well, let's have a look at what we got. So this is all LED stuff. We've got some poles.
Are they lampposts with LEDs in
that'd
them?
be cool.
Oh my
for
god,
lamps.
it's a tree.
What? A single
Oh.
tree? Oh, that's so cute.
Hey, that's a really pretty tree. Look at these. They're collapsible. Can I recollapse them with my force? No.
What do you do with them?
You
Let me
mix
do
stuff. It comes with a mixer. You
I know
mix-
Kung Fu.
You mix, wait for it,
Oh, does it come with plastic?
you mix lightweight hydrocal plaster. We'll figure out what that is
You
later.
make it a fashion. It's 80s synth rock band Jazzer and the Jazzy Jazzers. What are these?
These are like individual LED lights that plug into their little switches that came with it. That's white, blue, orange, and then they plug into the auxiliary switches and light hubs.
Dave's busy hiding.
They've
you.
set up, which is nice.
I can't really hear you anymore.
Sorry.
Is this a blender? Oh no, it's a grass applicator. Oh my god, I've really wanted one of these. This is totally Christmas.
Is that like a little
This
like?
is totally
Is that like a little spice thing
It's
for
a
grass?
static grass applicator. So like makes it, you apply it, and I believe it like, it does something cool. We'll figure that out too. Staking makes it easy to model large grassy grassy areas with less time and effort. Ergonomic design. Rob, you guys!
I thought you were bleeding on that. I looked at that and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's paint.
Yeah.
That's what I told the police. Their pre-made trees are awesome. They have it. There's a.
Tree little trees
Oh, that's amazing.
It's a trio.
of trees. He missed my terrible joke, so that's good.
What was yours?
I said it's tree little trees because there's 3.
Rob's was way better.
Yeah, I know.
These were sent to us from the Miniature Scenery Company. These are actually Australian-based guys.
They're so
you
good.
stock them in your
I
shop.
stock them, and they're lovely company.
They are
the
very
people who are
lovely.
involved in running it are very nice.
They're very cool.
Humpty Dumpty.
It's crazy to me that the whole model fits in like one board.
And it smells so.
Do you want to have a look here? I'll give you a wad.
A wad of,
Check out my wad.
wad of boards.
This one's awesome.
Yeah. That's part of the new set.
Oh my God.
It's basically like an Imperial Cathedral
How good is that?
for not 40k.
It's intense. But do you know what? Assembling this stuff, you go into like you zone out, and
They
it's
have
so
they
satisfying.
have a church organ.
Oh my god. How
It's
good is that?
Literally a pipe organ in MDF. It's awesome. We could make like a cathedral with everything here for our table.
Oh my god. We should have a cathedral table.
Well, here, look this.
Because do you know what? Like an interior map would be so cool.
Can I
Because
throw-
everything's like fields and stuff, but interiors are big.
So here's the thing. This is where I'm going to be helpful because I can throw out a lot of stuff that the viewers might get.
Alright.
So the cathedral would be so good for like Necromunda and Kill Team, like your skirmish level games. We can make it really tight and close, and we can have like the rafters. Maybe we could even do like scaffolding where they've been painting murals on the walls or trying to repair it, but that becomes part of multi-level like combat. And we could do it smaller because those boards are usually only like 2 foot by 2 foot ish. And then build this really dense cathedral that you're fighting inside.
Sounds amazing. The next big box of all the lots of stuff is just stuff I've bought, and it's all over the place. And I'm equally as excited about all of this stuff because there's lots of random stuff, and I'm very excited. I like stuff. This I'm very excited about. These are oil paints. Again, Marco Frazzoni, he's done some cool content. Go check out Marco Frazzoni's channel. He's mucked around with oil paints in a few videos, and they look really interesting to work with. I bought a bunch of stuff from Green Stuff World, and there's lots of different stuff. Ooh, so these are scale color paints, scale 75 paints. Same brand as the big mega box I've got, but these are more the acrylic, typical like dropper bottle paints. They come in different packs. So there's like a non-metallic metal for gold and silver, and then a black and white, which is interesting because it comes with like different tone. Like it's black and white, but it's got like yellowy lights and bluish grays. But it's formulated for black and white painting, and I'd love to try doing a black and white like display mini.
This skull pack, right, is skulls of all different sizes, and I was like, oh, it's graded all the way from like tiny child all the way up to adult, and then I turned it over, it's like 3 different scales of skulls. I'm like, oh, that makes so much more sense.
You could use them for child skulls.
No,
if
I
you
don't want
wanted
to. No.
No? Okay.
He already has a collection of child skulls.
Okay.
Do you want the plinth?
Yeah. So Rob was like, why do you have a plinth? I have a few. I got a
if I
few
wanted a
plinths.
plinth?
These are reserved for when I paint something I'm really proud of. But I have one coming up soon with the scrap jet I bought from you, which I'm really excited about.
That could go on that
That's
plinth.
going on this one.
I-
And I'm going to do like terrain, and it's going to be like mid-air, and there'll be like dust and stuff. Oh, here's another plinth. I got this one. This is the sweetest thing anyone's given me in a long time. Aside from my children, from my wife, Dave and Jen, for Christmas, gave me a tale teller miniature that they made and painted. How good is that? I think you get my first plinth.
Aww.
Look at that. Isn't that perfect? Lots of random stuff. UV resin, barbed wire, splash gel. I'm a real impulse buyer when it comes
What
to
is
mini-
splash gel?
I think it's for water texture effects, for like creating three-dimensional water.
It's to make the UV show up.
Yep. No, that's to cure the resin. Because the resin is UV cured resin. So you could make like a little dio and just pour in the resin and then use the torch and it hardens.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's like really easy water effects. One of the things you can do with UV resin is use them in molds. So you can actually pour. Do you want to try one?
Now?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do it.
What is that? What are we making a mold
This
of?
is a
use
mold.
this.
The clock? This one?
Yep.
All right. Are you safe there, Dave? I should probably could have cleaned this tray out first or something. All right, where's the torch?
It has no batteries in it.
Now I've just got toxic resin sitting on the
Free
table,
triple
Dave.
A's.
Whose idea was this? Do you want to try one?
You know what you should buy? A UV curing station.
I have one.
And yet you also bought the... Are you sure the torch isn't just to look at hotel rooms?
It's in the
before you stay
garage
in
next
them?
to the 3D printer, though.
Okay.
I have a problem. Can you tell? I have a serious problem. It's a benefit for everyone
Hey,
else.
scientific question.
Benefit for me too.
Does
You're
that
gonna
mean-
end up on one of those strange addiction
I am.
video
I
documentaries.
am. And I'm okay with it.
Oh my god, look at the floor in here. This is a blood
Okay,
stain.
can you reach there?
Sorry. What is it?
Have you ever used blue? My plinth! Is it wrecked? Yeah, this back corner. Whose idea was stacking all this stuff on the table so irresponsibly?
You can use
My
that
plinth!
plinth.
It's fine, yeah.
You
It's
just
fine. I
put the
just
back
face. This
height,
is
yeah.
the front of the
Front
plinth.
corner, yeah.
So, yeah. Have you ever used blue stuff? Was my question.
No, I haven't.
It's apparently it's like you use it to mold stuff. So if you wanted to make a mold like the one we just poured the resin into, you heat up like hot water and you set it in hot water apparently, and then you can press it against the thing you want to mold, like skulls or a ground texture. Then when it cools, it becomes a mold. So you can pour resin or plaster or whatever into or plastic.
So like, I wonder how accurate
So if you want
it
to
is.
recast like
Some-
Games Workshop model,
No, don't say that.
why not?
'Cause it's illegal.
I know, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
Glue applicators, airbrush hose. Speaking of airbrush, this was the one I showed you in that other video. Airbrush, very excited about because I have a decent airbrush, but I've seen a lot of very very good people use this airbrush, and it's way more detailed. It's got like a 0.2mm nozzle. I got a stand for rollers, and I got a bunch of rollers, but I didn't get all the rollers because I thought I'll try out some before I get all of them because I'm trying to purchase responsibly. I don't want to just get everything. That would be silly. Weathering pencils. Have you used these before?
I'd be scared to use a pencil on a model, but
I want to do a video stupidly because I can't help but have stupid ideas. Can you paint a mini entirely using
weathering
pencils?
That's cool.
I'm very excited.
I like the sound of that video idea.
This is more scale color paints, but these are metallics, fluoros, and inks.
Wait, whoa. Can I open this?
What are you?
I'm just excited.
Okay, good.
You can't have all the enthusiasm. He's hogging all the enthusiasm.
I'm trying to read it. He just keeps.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, drop the fragile.
Thanks,
pencil.
Dave.
It's fine.
We'll have a
Okay.
cap on.
No, it doesn't.
It's okay. I got something for that. Ready? Check it out. It's a skull brass toothpick for when the paint doesn't come out, but you want to open it up so the paint comes out and feel like a badass at the same time. Check this out. And I'm cool too. That's how that works. This is the level of my obsession. Is I
Why does it
bought
have
and
a skull on
paid a skull metal toothpick.
No, can you skull me up again, mate?
Absolutely doesn't stick to that at all.
Did it come out?
Oh, is it done?
Did it work? Oh man.
What it? I did a mistake.
Dave, this is why I'm the one with enthusiasm. Okay?
Well, look how good that color is.
It's a very nice color.
It was. Oh my. Yeah, stop. Put your. Hey, high five.
Let's
Now we
call
can move
that
on.
strike one.
That's moving on.
How did I get paint?
That
on
was
me?
funny. Back to the resin.
Yeah, we dropped it because the paint's expired.
Where's the clock?
Yeah, where's the here it is. There it is. Okay.
Whoa, that's
So this-
actually good.
Isn't it?
So there's
Oh, it's a bit broken.
few
It
issues
must
on
have,
the
no.
side.
I think it's because it was the base must have been slightly bent. So because it was on the box edge.
Yeah.
So if it was on a flat surface, that would be a little more refined. But even still, you'd get away with using that. You give that a base coat and a little bit of dry brushing and some painting there. We got cogs. We got cogs to put on it.
You could make a clock tower, say for a cathedral, and then you could have the side of the clock tower blown out, and then have all the gears in the clock that are exposed because like a missile's hit the side of the clock tower.
I think you've dobbed us into the exact cathedral build. We're going to be like, there's going to be a pipe organ. There's going to be like
a
clock
clock
tower
with gears. Rob, your first painting project is going to be a big one. Cool. Anyway, so we're going to get cocktails. We'll leave Rob here for a couple of hours to build the cathedral, and
I'd rather leave Rob with all the stuff than you at the moment. Alright,
clock. I want to have a look at it.
I bought another airbrush.
You had 2. I don't even have 1 airbrush, and you got
I'm
2.
sharing.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I actually have 4 because I have the one I've used normally, and then I bought 2 really good pro ones, and then I bought a really cheap ass shit one. Because that'd be fun to compare how they.
Yeah.
So I thought for your first airbrush experience, we can make a video where we go through all of them. This is your airbrush. I'm genuinely curious. Is this any good? Nearly done. Nearly done. All brass toothpicks. Well, that does it for this chaotic, meandering video.
Chaotic.
It was fun. It's fun, but I think we sort of had to do it to have it done, so you guys can see what we might have to work with. You can let us know what you want to see, and we can get excited to do it, because I think I'm excited. Has this helped to make you guys excited?
I'm keen to learn and try things. As I said, just a few ideas in my head with no experience, so some of it might be achievable, some of it maybe not. We'll see.
You don't have to have experience. You just have to have the can-do attitude, which I can see, my friend, you have.
Yeah, okay.
So I think we're off to a bloody good start. See you later, guys.
Bye.
That was a very low-key sign-off. Let's do a proper.
We need to come up with an actual sign
I know.
off.
What's the sign-off?
I mean, we could just do a gag end. Like, I
Do
could
a
just be like,
survival.
give me that paint, and then you like try and pull me back from it, and then you just hard cut.
You could spill my shit everywhere.
Do
That's
a
a great
Sopranos
idea.
ending.
Can
Spill
we-
the ball bearings. That won't end badly.
See you guys!
Bye!
I think that's a good ending. Talking about how we're going to end it. And then awkwardly end it.
So Sopranos ending. Just cut off mid.